Thank you so much, Masters, for joining. This is Madhu Soni here, welcoming you all. Thank you for all the new people who have joined, and welcome to all the old people and new people. Now, my dear Masters, as today the topic says that we are going to learn about forgiveness. So, definitely, earlier I thought, okay, let me start before the meditation session because that might help you, but I believe only a little bit of it we can do during meditation, and then later on I'll share in the wisdom sharing session. So for new and old masters, this is Madhu Soni. I live in Chicago, US, and I welcome you all in Light and Soul Meditation English group. Thank you so much for joining. And before we go on to meditation, I hope everyone is able to understand me. If yes, please give me a thumbs up. We have under the reaction section like this. You can give me a thumbs up if you are able to understand me. If not, let me know. Okay, thank you. Yes, master. So now I was telling you that here in this group, we are doing Aanapansati meditation. So for new people, it's just this meditation is very simple, very easy. You just need to sit with your body comfortably, wear comfortable clothes, bring a glass of water so that you can, if you feel thirsty, you don't have to get up and you have to drink. Once you get into that position when you start meditating, so I would recommend you to sit cross-legged like this with your feet. Your hands should be like this. Join your hands together, clasp your fingers, and now keep your hands on your lap very comfortably. If you are sitting on the floor, you are crossing your feet and legs and ankles. Sit very comfortably. If you are not able to sit down on the floor on a mat, so you can actually sit on a chair, sofa, or bed, whichever makes you feel comfortable. Do that. Let your feet touch the ground and cross your ankles. So that is what you need to do. Now with the hands, as I told you, join your hands together and clasp your fingers, put them on your lap, close your eyes, because here we are meditating and we need to be very mindful what we are doing. Think about all those thoughts that bother you. The whole day you are thinking so many thoughts. A human mind can actually think 70,000 thoughts per day. So when we start meditating, we actually try to cut these thoughts. And the way we start cutting these thoughts are with meditation or through meditation. Meditation helps us to remove that unwanted thoughts from our mind so that we become one with our breath. During meditation, we are totally going to just follow our breath, our in breath, the breath we take inside through our nostril, and the breath that we release out through the nostril. So this is what we are doing here in Aanapansati meditation in this group. And I know some people are new here, but totally okay. Don't worry. Don't push yourself too hard. This is your first day. Whether it is your first day or not, just continue with us. Try to stay with us. I'll be guiding and helping you. Just follow my words and try to just remain with your in breath and out breath. That is what you need to do, nothing more. Uh, at the start of meditation for 5-7 minutes, I tell everyone to relax their body. I will guide. I will tell you to breathe in and imagine each and every part where this breath is going. Like suppose if I'm saying relax your head or relax your brain area. So the frontal part, the left and right side, and now the back side of your head. So I will tell you, and then you can breathe in into that, imagine that part and breathe into that part. And now release. Relax while releasing, and imagine that all your problems, worries, and tensions, anything that is bothering you, you are releasing it. Just you need to understand this. And slowly, slowly, you are going to go inwards and start breathing in, breathing into your neck, your throat, your voice, your face, your jaws. Try to relax your jaws, eyes, ears, nose, everything. Then your spine. We are going to talk about spine and then our shoulders. So I just do it, or I just tell you to follow your breath into your body parts so that we become relaxed very easily. And then when we go into Aanapansati meditation, I won't be guiding you that much, but I would be telling you to just follow your breath, your in breath and out breath. So now the point being is we are doing Anapansati meditation where we are following our breath. When we follow our breath, our mind can only do one thing at a time. Either it can follow your, like, definitely it can follow our breath. But if we start thinking about thoughts, what happens? Your mind becomes busy. So your mind needs to be uh, empty, or it needs to be in that zero state. Once it starts getting into that zero state, what you need to do is you need to understand that this cosmic energy is coming inside you, which is all around us. This cosmic energy, it's freely available. We can't see it, but it is there with the universal energies. These universal energies are all around us day and night, night, even at day. But when we are becoming one with our breath and the mind subsides and the thoughts go away, when we follow our breath, then this cosmic energy starts entering our body and it cleans our etheric body. The etheric patches in our body starts cleaning up, and then slowly, slowly, our body becomes clean and we actually start filling ourselves with more and more energy. So that is how we get energy, and that is how we fill ourselves. Now the point being why we close our eyes and why we clasp our fingers and why we cross our ankles is that the major energy that goes out through our body is through our eyes. 80% of the eyes, actually 80% of the energy goes through our through our eyes. It goes out, and the 10% is going out through your hands. 10% goes out through your feet. So when you sit in meditation, you actually start conserving that energy when you're closing your eyes, clasping your fingers and joining your hands, and your feet, you're crossing your feet and ankles. So three positions are locked: your feet, your hand, and your eyes. And then this energy which starts coming inside when your mind is thoughtless, you start getting this energy, and now this energy starts circulating from top to bottom and then bottom to top. It goes round and round and you get more and more energy. You attract more energy. So that is the magic behind it, or the idea behind it, or secret. So now here I'm going to start the music. Just try to relax and follow your breath. Please drink a little sip of water before you sit in meditation. And now take your position. Just relax. No thoughts whatsoever, no mantra, no chanting. Just be with your breath. So I'm going to put the music on. Let me know if it is audible for you all. And let's second here.
I came across Soma and it
Let me know if you can hear the music, masters. Can everybody hear the music shared? Yes, okay. 1 second, sorry. Again, I will. This music actually, not this, but any music, when you sit in meditation, a soothing music helps you to get into that meditative state very quickly and very easily. So that is why we play the music and we sit in meditation. We are definitely in that silence, no mantra, no chanting, no thoughts whatsoever. Just come back to your natural, normal breathing. This meditation is very easy and simple. So you just need to be with your breath. Now, my dear masters, try to relax your body from top to bottom. Relax your head, your forehead, the front part of your brain, the left and right side of your brain, and the back side of your brain. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in into the front part of your brain. And when you release this breath and relax. Feel the rejuvenation all over your body, all over your brain space, head space. Now focus on your brain part, the left and right side of your brain. Breathe in and feel that this breath that you are breathing in is going inside your left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. And breathe out. Now breathe in into your eyes, ears, your cheeks, your nostril, relax your jaws, your tongue. Just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in into your face, into your eyes. Breathe in into your ears, your nostril, and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in into your jaws, your tongue, and relax while breathing out. Now breathe in and relax your neck muscles, your throat. Let this precious breath get inside your throat, into your voice box, into your thyroid gland, rejuvenating your voice and your glands and relaxing while breathing out. Relaxing your esophagus when you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in into your spine. Feel as if you are breathing through your spine. When you breathe in through your nostril, imagine your spine is breathing along with you. Breathe in and breathe out. When you breathe out, relax yourself. Feel the rejuvenation and the freshness it brings along with it. Try to sit straight, no slouching, no bending, no mantra, no chanting. Just be with your breath. Now relax your upper back, your middle back, your lower back. Breathe into it and breathe out. Breathe in into your shoulders, your shoulder blades, your arm, your elbows, your wrist, left and right, and the palm of your hands and fingers. Breathe into it and breathe out. Try to relax your shoulders with every breath. No tightness whatsoever. Just relax. The air that you are breathing in helps you, rejuvenate you, makes you feel peaceful and calm. So just breathe in and breathe out and relax yourself. Now breathe in into your chest space, your heart and your lungs. Your heart has 4 parts, which helps your whole body, which helps the blood to circulate in all the body parts, helps reach every nook and corner of your body, into every organ with the help of arteries and veins. When you breathe in, imagine each breath that you take is full of fresh oxygen, rejuvenation, healing, healing your heart, your veins, unblocking it. And when you breathe out, relax. Now, when you breathe in into your lungs. Relax while breathing out. Breathe in and fill your lungs with fresh breath of air. Breathe in with full capacity and breathe out. Now relax your stomach area, stomach region, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, your reproductive parts, and your anal parts. So just feel that each incoming breath goes directly inside your stomach and the organs besides it: liver, kidney, pancreas, gallbladder, small intestine. Just breathe in and breathe out. Imagine that you are breathing in through with every organ. Your stomach is breathing, liver, pancreas, gallbladder. Even your small intestine is breathing. Every organ works efficiently with this fresh breath of air. Now breathe in and feel every part of your reproductive region is breathing in and breathing out. And relax. Breathe in with your reproductive parts and breathe out, relaxing your own self. Breathe in into your bottom parts, your large intestine, your anus, rectum area, your muscles, your large intestine. So breathe in as if you're breathing through your bottom parts and breathe out. Now breathe in into your hips, hip bones, your waist, your thighs, knees, calf muscles or calves, your shin, ankles, heel, the sole of your feet and your toes. So breathe in into the lower half part of your body. Breathe in into each and every muscle, every bone that starts from your waist, your hips, and goes down into your limbs, into your feet and toes, all your phalanges. Every toe is breathing in and breathing out. Every bone and bone marrow. Feel rejuvenation in each and every part, every cell, every atom of your body. And relax while breathing out. Now feel that each and every part of your body from head to toe is now relaxed. Now with each and every breath, try to focus only on your nostril or on your third eye and just breathe in and breathe out. You're totally relaxed now. So just keep your focus on breathing. If you find yourself thinking something, if any thought crosses your mind, just come back to your breathing. Be aware that you have to breathe in and breathe out. Just be with your breath, masters. No thoughts whatsoever. Don't go into sleep. Come back and be very aware that you are breathing. With every breath, be very mindful and aware that you are breathing in and breathing out. When the mind becomes empty or we enter into that thoughtless state, the cosmic energy, which is all around us with the universal energies, starts getting inside our crown area. It goes inside the head, into our body, and starts cleaning our etheric patches. These etheric patches, when cleaned, it helps our parasympathetic nerves. There are 72,000 parasympathetic nerves in our body. With the help of cosmic energy and with the help of our mind, which is in thoughtless state, and the breath that we are breathing in, we start getting this cosmic energy which cleans every parasympathetic nerve, and we start getting more and more energy. The flow of this cosmic energy increases, and slowly we are filled with energy. So just breathe in and breathe out. Be with your breath. Come back to your breathing. Feel each and every breath into your nostril. Let this feeling sink in, where every breath feels rejuvenating. Feel how each breath comes inside your nostril. What does it feel? In the inner side of your nostril, is the breath warm or cold? What does each and every breath tell you? Between two consecutive breaths, feel the consciousness increasing. You are becoming more and more peaceful and calm, getting more deep with every breath. When you are filled with energy, the more and more you start becoming one with your breath, the more you understand that you are in that empty state of mind, and the energy that comes in starts filling you up, making you feel happy. You enter into the supreme bliss, and also you start getting into that zone of love where you start letting go of everything, letting go of your anger, any resentments, any judgment, any criticism. You become one with your breath, and you help heal your own self. My dear masters, slowly try to come back to your consciousness. 2 more minutes. My dear masters, now slowly try to come back to your consciousness. Straighten up your spine, your neck, your throat, your head, your consciousness starts coming back slowly. Feel your body and start coming back. Try to unclasp your hands. And now, rub your hands together. Keep the palm of your hands over your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And with slow and steady pace, try to open your eyes and try to come back. Thank you so much, masters. Open your eyes with a beautiful smile. I hope the meditation was very rejuvenating for you. So thank you so much. And now, as you all know, we are going to learn about forgiveness today. You all must have heard that forgiveness is very good, or forgiving someone is very good. But why do you do that? Why you need that? So that is what is very important. And we need to know what forgiveness is, why we need to forgive, what powers does it bring, what helps and what not. So anyhow, there are many things which are left unsaid, and we become very egoistic. We are in that angry state of mind. We hate someone. So many emotions, that for like so many things happen when we don't forgive. So that is what we are going to learn about. So before I go ahead, please open your videos and start listening to the wisdom that is shared. I'm going to share the screen. So whenever you guys are ready, please open your videos and be ready with the wisdom. Okay. Thank you, Gaganji, for opening your videos. Masters, you may also open the videos along with Gaganji so that we all are listening. Okay, so now, as the screen tells you, today, the day is 24th, day 24, and we are going to learn about forgiveness. So sometimes I come late here, maybe a minute or two, so forgive me for that. But anyhow, I'm just joking, but still I'm really like, please forgive me if there is anything that has hurt any one of you. So please forgive me and let me know if I can bring that change in myself or anybody else, where that can help you understanding that. Anyhow, now we are going to go for forgiveness. So what is forgiveness? So forgiveness for me is like, sometimes you, when there's someone, they did something wrong to you and you can't let it go. But sometimes you understand that, okay, there's something that I need to do. Sometimes when we are into that higher spiritual state, or we enter into spiritualism, we understand. So that is the forgiveness meaning, is that you are going to pardon someone, or pardoning someone, or letting go of grudges or bitterness or hatred. It is also the action or processes of forgiving or being forgiven, letting go of thoughts that are bitter, and also letting go of any resentments against someone. So just being in that state of letting go of things. So when we meditate every day, what happens? We actually go into that higher altered states of mind. And what happens is we actually fill ourselves with lot of energy. The parasympathetic nerves are clean, and when this cleaning happens, the etheric body is clean, and now our energy meridians are open. We start getting this cosmic energy which fills our body. And now what happens? We are in that happy state of mind. we start letting go of things. You don't even know what is happening with you, but that because your energy is filled. Your energy, the cap of that energy is filled. That vessel which you are having in yourself, like your body is a vessel. When this vessel, body vessel, is filled with energy, we start letting go of things. So just imagine, before you started meditating, have you ever had that bouts of anger and ego, resentments and hatred and screaming, shouting? Sometimes you will get into that state because you don't know how to manage that. And first of all, you find that somebody has done something wrong to you. You start blaming them. And that is why it becomes difficult for you to forgive someone. So basically, why forgiveness is important? But there is other things apart from forgiveness. Forgiveness in a psychological sense is the intentional and voluntary process by which one who may initially feel victimized undergoes a change in feelings and attitudes regarding a given offense and overcomes negative emotions such as resentment and a desire for vengeance. So this is what it can make you feel, that sometimes our mind creates all those things, and it's like it's a voluntary process where you actually, like, at the start of that thing, you start feeling like somebody has victimized you, and you have that drastic change in your mindset or thought process. Even sometimes that person comes and you won't even talk to that person. Many things will happen, and you will have certain resentments or something. But why that happens? Again, forgiveness means choosing to let go of anger. We are talking about forgiveness. These are some of the quotes that are there out there. So they are really beautiful. Forgiveness means choosing to let go of anger and resentment towards yourself or someone else, to surrender thoughts of revenge and to move forward with your personal power intact. So don't let that hatred or resentment or bitterness define you. That is what it means. Don't, because you are not that person. Somebody must have done something wrong, you understand. But when we start blaming others, we understand that they have made us a fool. They think that we are fools, we don't understand, or we can be taken advantage of. But here, you don't let these things subside, and you get into that anger zone, resentments, so many things. You become so bitter. If that person comes in front of you, you don't want to face that person. It's like as if you are going to kill that person, murder someone. Or some people, they really feel like that. Or maybe you will shout or scream, or you would speak something very uh, like irrational. And what it does to you, basically, it creates a high BP in you. You lose control. Your mind is like a haywire, and you are in that very explosive state of mind. Forgiveness is not about releasing someone from accountability for their actions. It is about us letting go of our anger and resentment. So now, when we forgive, why we need to forgive, or forgiveness, why this word comes again and again? There are so many things. First of all, you are in that anger state of mind. You are full of ego, that someone did something bad to you. So according to Ashtavakra, he was a great sage whose body was as if, uh, he was his body was in a different shape, like uh, from 8 places, or he had more than, I think, yeah, he had twice, like 2 sets of hands, more than 2 sets of hands, 2 sets of limbs. His body was very deformed in from 8 places. So that's why he was called Ashtavakra. His name was actually Ashtavakra because of the same deformity. But because he had but he was a great learned person. He had a great uh, mind, and he actually told everyone that actually there was a story regarding Janak, Raja Janak, that means King Janak, who left his kingdom and he came to Ashtavakra to understand why it is important and many things. So why he said that why we need to forgive someone, why we need to understand this and that. There were so many things. So related to forgiveness, Ashtavakra said, when you let go of, or when you forgive someone, or when you totally forgive anyone, how do you forgive? Suppose I someone did something wrong and I said, okay, I forgive you, and that's it. But next time when that person comes in front of me, did I really forgive that person? Did I had that hatred feeling again, or he had done that to me? So did I forget that? If I didn't, and I really felt that this person had done this to me, that means you haven't forgiven. So what you need to do, you actually need to forgive that person totally. When you forgive that person and you are filled with that unconditional love, and you say, okay, I forgive you for whatever you have done, I forgive you for now and for all, forever. As soon as you do that with your whole heart, what happens is the anger, the resentment, and your ego washes away from your body. It washes away forever. And that is why forgiveness is very important, because when you don't forgive anyone, basically what happens is you start connecting with their energy. Every now and then you are connecting with their energy, you are keeping that energy into your body, into your mind, soul. And again, when you think about that person, you again cycle that same energy. So forgiveness is very important, because you are holding the other person responsible for your pain, hurt, or any kind of problems, issues. Now, when you start forgiving that person, what happens? You actually get out of that energy cycle. Their energy doesn't bother you anymore. Their energy does not come into your life or does not create any more problems for you now, because their energy, you are stuck with them if you don't forget, if you don't forgive. So first of all, forgive, forget, let go. Forgive, forget, let go. Because, or forgive, let go, and forget, that way also. So now the thing is, the energy that you feel when you think about that person, you again get into that same blame game kind of memory, and that again that energy cycles in you, and that same frequency you are going to radiate. That is the same kind of people you will get, same kind of interactions you will get from others as well, and many like same things will happen with you, until unless you learn this lesson that forgiving is very essential for you. You don't want to retain their energy, you don't want to give your energy to them, and you don't want to define this, or you don't want yourself to define this. You don't want yourself to let people think that this is what you are. No, you don't uh, give that chance to anyone. You are much more than this feeling. Okay, so you are not someone who will actually hold that grudge against someone for so long. But what happens is, this anger, resentment, blame game continues for generations and generations. Sometimes it affects our present life. Not sometimes, major, like very majority of our life is being uh, handled because of in a we handle it in a wrong way. Sometimes what happens is, in our past life, someone must have hurt us, or someone must have done something wrong with us, and we hold them responsible for this particular problem. And now what happens, every incarnation we take, that energy is still there with us. The energy is still there with us in every incarnation. So with every incarnation, what are you going to do? You are going to, if you understand, when you meditate and you start learning so many things, you understand, okay, forgiveness is very important. I don't need to connect with that energy, because maybe in my present life also there are certain things, people are behaving badly with me. Why are they behaving badly with me? Because that's energy is still there, stuck with me in this present life. So now when we sit in meditation, that is the whole gist of the forgiveness session. When we sit in meditation, we start understanding, and we give that intention that whoever I have hurt, or whoever have hurt me, I forgive myself, I forgive everyone else. If you are in that guilt, I forgive my own self. If through you somebody was hurt, you ask for forgiveness, that please forgive me. I'm sorry for my behavior. Please forgive me. And thank you for forgiving me. And then you forget and let go. Same way for others also. If they have done something to you, you say, I forgive you. I'm really sorry. I have hold you responsible for that. But now I forgive you. I give you that uh, lease, and I let you go. I don't want your energy in my life. And it does not mean that you are uh, holding them again accountable, but you don't want their energy with you, because your life is more important, right? Your life is more important, your health is more important, your state of mind is more important. So you need to let go of that person's energy by forgiving that person. And sometimes what happens, your energy is also stuck with someone else because they hold you responsible. So every lifetime, whenever you incarnate, there is something going on bad with you, because that hate or that I is there giving you problem, and you're facing certain problems. Something you want to do but you are not happy, something you want to do but you are not going forward, because their energy is bothering you, or creating a disturbance in your life, so that you don't go forward. So now when you forgive someone or you ask forgiveness, you later on say that, please help me go forward so that I can move forward freely and I can progress. Same way, if you are forgiving someone, you say, I forgive you for once and for all, and uh, thank you so much, and we both should move and progress freely. So that way, that helps, that really helps. So these are some of the quotes that we spoke about. Now, forgiveness is a conscious choice of oneself or decision to let go of any bitterness, hate, or hurt feelings towards someone. When you forgive, you become very light, and this helps you in retaining this knowledge or wisdom that holding someone responsible for your state only damages you more. They are not at all damaged or hurt. So now what happens is, this is just an example. Suppose if I say to, maybe I say to Harsiddhi ji, Harsiddhi ji, what are you talking about? Is this the way you talk? Come on, what kind of dress have you wore? No, you are not looking good. Now, for how long Harsiddhi ji will remember this? This is just an example. This is just a drama I'm doing. I like Harsiddhi ji a lot, so nothing like that. But the thing is, this is just an example, because I don't go by face or I don't go by color or dress. I understand how people are. But the thing is, same way. Now, if I said this, for how long will Harsiddhi ji remember this, right? So, suppose somebody said this to you, Harsiddhi ji, for how long would you remember this? Just unmute yourself and tell me. Just example, like this is just we are. Suppose somebody.
Whenever we face that person, each time we remember that memory that this person insulted me. Correct. Or wearing that dress.
Yes,
At
yes,
that
you
time,
will remember.
when you're looking at the mirror, you remember this, Madhuji said this for
Yes.
this dress. So
Very
I'm
correct.
not feeling, I will not feel good every time I wear that dress or that thing, or that incident will stuck in my mind for a long time.
Yes, thank you, Harsiddhi ji. So yeah, that's what it is. That once you start get this, once you start get like once you get into that feeling, you will understand, or you will again connect with that same um, memory, that she said that this to me, or this dress, I remember that day when someone said this to me. So and so many things will happen. But now when you start forgiving, okay, I forgive you, I forgive that person who said so and so things, what happens is, first of all, you know that you are good. Secondly, your soul helps you understand, and your soul level, now you all know what the soul level is. So some people would be in that very lower stage of that soul level, and they would say whatever they feel like, and they would go ahead with it. They wouldn't even think about, because their consciousness hasn't been raised. But now when you're meditating, you understand, and you understand soul levels, you understand what forgiveness can do, why you should not keep that hurt or blame, and you don't want to connect with that energy. So you become this unconditional, you get into that unconditional love state where you actually give, understand that particular person said this, I free that person, because you don't want that energy stuck with you. You send her or him love, and you say that I forgive that person, and because I don't want to connect with that energy. As simple as that. So that is how you forgive someone, and what it does to you, your body becomes light. You just overlook that and you let go, and you don't want to get into that feeling, so your body becomes light. Your state of mind is very relaxed, very peaceful, and very calm. And that memory, it does not irritates you anymore. Now you don't have that pain coming inside your body. What happens is your subconscious mind hears everything, feels everything, every minute thing, whatever is being carried out in your day-to-day life. It trains everything, and now it actually, this it goes inside your body, and now it creates pain in any part of your body. So now what are you having? Your state of mind is not good, you're becoming sick, you have pain in your body, so and so things will happen. Same way, forgiving someone is very hard, and it requires courage and strength. So when you forgive someone, what happens is you are, uh, this is a very difficult feeling, forgiving someone. It's really, really difficult. But what happens is you are forgiving them. Forgiving empowers you, it fills you up with confidence that you are capable to face the wrongdoer and not holding them responsible. One more thing along with this feeling is that sometimes you mirror your own things uh, into others. Like uh, whatever is in you, some people will come and do something to you or say something to you which will hurt you, or you will feel why this person said. But that thing that irritates you is kind of acting as a mirror for you, that if you don't want that person in your life, what you need to do, just forgive them, and also try correcting that thing in your own self. So that once you start correcting yourself, which uh, through which you start that irritation, or you get that irritation in you, what you do is you understand that that particular thing that person said, that behavior is in me as well. So maybe i need to um, I need to correct that, and I need to go forward with it, and I need to forgive that person. So once I start correcting myself, once I start changing myself and correcting that behavior, that person will automatically go away from my life, and try to inculcate their good habits. That is also one important thing that you can do, and then forgive that person once and for all, let them go. Forgiveness empowers you and fills you up with confidence. That's what we have already done. When you forgive someone, your anger and ego also diminishes, and you experience unconditional love. That is what I've said 100 times here. Forgiving someone will only heal you and will help you move forward in life, and not letting that define you. So now the frequency is 639 hertz, because when you go into this forgiveness frequency, what happens is once you start forgiving someone, you get into that feeling of peace, love for yourself and your relationships with others. It stimulates your heart chakra as well, and it reconnects and rebalances your relationships, because you are not letting that define you, right? That situation. Now the 4 steps of forgiveness are: uncover your anger. You try to understand what is happening with you. You understand what is the thing that is bringing that anger in you. What is that point? Why you are feeling that? Is there some truth to it? Do you need to correct something? Is that really giving you anger? Why it is giving you anger? Try to correct yourself. Be aware. Don't scream, don't shout, just listen. Sometimes people just say very rash, like they will say rubbish, but just don't go on their words. Decide to forgive. Work on forgiveness. Okay, decide to forgive. That okay, I forgive you, and then you need to work on forgiveness. Release from emotional prison. that because now you are actually in that prison state, right? So this feeling has made you like as if you are kept in a jail. That feeling is actually holding you back, so you are in a prison. But then you need to release these emotions, release and let go. You need to forgive that person. So power of forgiveness can actually help heal you in many ways. Forgiveness can even lead to feelings of understanding, empathy, compassion for the one who hurt you, because now you understand, because their soul level is at that low state. So they are speaking like that. They don't have that understanding. If they had that understanding, they wouldn't have even said that. So now you get into that compassion state, that you are filled with compassion, kindness, and empathy, that you understand them, why they are saying, because in their life they must have gone through that same feeling, where somebody must have done that to them, and now they are actually getting into that same state with you. They are saying that same thing to you. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing the harm done to you, or making up with the person who caused the harm. Forgiveness brings a kind of peace that helps you go on with life. That means it actually brings that peaceful and calm state in you, and it helps you fill yourself with compassion, kindness, empathy, even love. So that will help you. And it is basically a good feeling when you forgive someone, that because you don't want that energy with you. Why? You don't want to get stuck in your life, right? You want to move forward. So forgiveness, according to the studies that have suggested, that have found that the act of forgiveness can reap huge rewards for your health, lowering the risk of heart attack, improving cholesterol levels and sleep. It helps you reduce pain, blood pressure, and levels of anxiety, depression, and stress. So you understand that, see, blood pressure is not good, high blood pressure, because of when you start thinking, your thought processes, that person said this to me, that person, why they said, you are continuously on that thought cycle. Now that stress, because those thoughts will create that stress in you, that will affect your cholesterol levels, BP, and now heart attack. Heart also will also come into that picture then. So these many things that we have mentioned here, we already spoke about that subconscious mind actually hears everything, and then it brings that pain inside you. Now what happens with when you forgive someone, granting forgiveness was associated with activations in a brain network involved in theory of mind. There was a research done. And then empathy and regulation of affect through cognition, that when you actually associate yourself with forgiveness, what happens? So how the brain helps you, and how you come into that state of empathy, you understand everyone. And then regulation of affect through cognition, that your inner knowing, or you know, or you understand, which comprise the precuneus, right inferior parietal regions, and the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. So now it actually is about the, I think, the right side of the brain, where it connects you with your emotions and your divine feminine energies, where it is about unity, compassion, love, kindness, empathy. So you actually actually you try and balance your right side. You actually start balancing or understanding your divine feminine energies. If you have the strength and courage, see, uh, forgiving is not easy. Forgiving is not at all easy. But with the left side of the brain, how it helps, it actually gives you that strength and courage in you, that yes, I am ready to forgive that person. You start thinking with your logical mind or analytical mind, which doesn't let you uh, forgive anyone. But when you meditate every day, you have more and more willpower, your consciousness is raised, even your logical mind also starts acting in a very good way. You become more intellectual, more conscious with your decisions and aware, and then you start understanding how to bring that strength in you. And with great strength and courage, you say, okay, I forgive you for once and for all, I let you go. And the right side will help you have empathy and compassion for that person, unconditional love. So that is how the divine feminine works. That is how the divine masculine works. So now Nelson Mandela had said, forgiveness liberates the soul. Actually, in Hindi we do say, मेरी आत्मा मुक्त हो गई. So जब मैं क्षमा, हम जब क्षमा भाव में रहते हैं, when we say that, when we are in that forgiveness state of mind, it actually liberates our soul. So that is what it is, and so on. Now we actually had seen the frequency chart yesterday for self love and love. So same way, when we are in that, see, we are in grief because of somebody has said something. See, we are into that 75, the frequency is very low, into that orangish stuff here, uh, which makes us fearful as well. We are angry, our pride also comes. So now when we go up, and sometimes it becomes shameful for us, so it's, we are in the lower range of frequency. But when we give bring that courage, it is 200 frequency, it comes into yellow, then neutral, okay, we are okay. Now willingness to forgive that person, we go up. Acceptance that yes, they did something, that's okay, I'm ready to forgive. Love, show love, the blue range here. Now joy, then peace, compassion, and then enlightenment, then you are in that higher state of frequency. So all is energy, thoughts and emotions too, we vibrate on a certain level, and the reason we need to look at this now is the vibration in which our earth is now vibrating. We need to adjust our level in order to feel good in the very near future. It is also important to be aware of vibrations when creating your own reality, because we are taught that we create our own realities, we are gods, we are creators, and we create whatever we want in our life. So why go and create that lower frequency states? We can always vibrate at higher state of frequencies, right? So that is what, and that tells you about law of attraction. That is the secret behind the secret. Higher awareness is the place to be if you want to focus your time and energy on this work with yourself and with us all. We have great tools to help, and that is what we are here. We are learning every day. Same way with this, the chart here. See, when you are in that lower states of frequency, your energies are contracted. But when you are into that higher state, you expand your consciousness, your frequency raises or increases. Same way, the right side of the chart is the shame, is it comes, shame and humiliation are very down, apathy, despair, guilt and blame, grief and regret, so they are shown into that red zone. Anger, hate, desire, craving, and fear, anxiety are into that orange zone. Courage, affirmation, pride and scorn are in the yellow state. When you accept someone, you are into that green zone. Green is go, forgiveness, green, willingness, green, optimism, neutrality, trust is all green. It's a still a very on that average, you are there on the border. But when you go up, your frequency raises, you enter that love, reverence, reason, understanding. More up, you go into peace, bliss, into that blue line, blue zone, joy and serenity and enlightenment, that you become enlightened and you understand what is happening. Then forgiveness is like that, there are two sides of forgiveness. The one is someone, like you are here and the other person is there. Forgiveness really happens toward yourself, not towards someone else. So you are actually working towards your own self, you're working for yourself when you're forgiving someone. When you forgive, you also release others from the energetic attachment that you are creating. So when you speak to someone and you are there speaking to you and they said something hurtful to you, and you again every now and then, if that person is not there, still you remember that again and again. So what happens is that energetic attachment is being created. Now when you forgive, to forgive you don't need to communicate it to another person, it is a self resolution. Forgiving is releasing a frequency of hatred that only affects you and not them. When you don't forgive, you are the only person who is being affected. Your blood pressure goes up, you are in pain, you are headaches. So lot of things happen to you, but that person who said, they are free from it. They don't have any pain. They don't even remember that they have like they ever said that to you. So that is what will happen. When you forgive someone, you vibrate at the highest level of energy, bringing you closer to God or the creator's energy. So that is what it is, masters. I know it was a long subject, too much talking, but thank you. Thank you so much. So I hope it was understandable and what it can do to you, how it can create that blockages in you. There is very like it's a lengthy topic. It's not small, definitely. And when we start meditating and putting intentions of to forgive someone, what will happen? Definitely, it will help us release from the energetic attachments. Then we can cut the cords so that, that energy does not bother us anymore, and we move forward freely. So that was about the topic, masters. Thank you so much. And I really wanted to start the wisdom sharing session at the first today, but because I haven't said it earlier, so I had to. Otherwise, we would have done the forgiveness meditation today itself. Anyhow, maybe tomorrow we can do it. So no problems. If you have any questions, please ask. Anybody would like to ask, they can unmute and okay. So everyone is now allowed to unmute themselves. Yes, Harsiddhi ji.
Atmavandan Madhuji.
Greetings.
Right now, I am free soul because of this meditations and all. But in past, I was a kind of person that when somebody says something negative or some insulting words, our sanskars are not allowed to reply them or defend ourselves that they are like my parents, their age is like they are elder. We have to respect all this in our mind, deep rooted.
Correct.
So we cannot reply that. So that's why sometimes I felt that now I felt for my past that okay, I allowed them to insult me. There is some mistake by me. That's why, because in same relations or frequencies, they are not insulting or anything else, but they are insulting particular me for very small things which are not matters.
Correct.
Someday you didn't cook good food, or some you don't know their recipe, or it happens house to house that you are cooking different way, I am cooking different way, or they don't like our pattern or anything
Correct.
else.
Yes.
But I say why they are and they are accepting others, why not me? That's stuck deep in my mind. So still till today I am not forgiving myself. Even I've forgiven them that their culture is that type, or they are elders, they can do, but I am not forgiving myself for so long time that I allowed them
Yes.
till that level.
Yes. This feeling that where you or we need to understand where is that boundary line, where we need to let people harm us or hurt us. Why we need to let them? We should not. We should create that boundary line that okay, this is not acceptable. I don't accept this behavior of anyone, regardless of whoever it is, be it your husband, your children, your parents, your siblings, whoever it is. Now, the thing is, you can always speak in a very loving and kind way and say that, okay, whatever it is, whatever you need to say, but you can't just insult me. Okay. And you need to make sure that they don't take this, or they don't put this behavior in front of you again and again. If they put, you now know how to handle that. And first of all, suppose if they do it again, so now you understand, now you bring that compassion in you and you just forgive them. Okay, I forgive you and I don't hold you responsible for what you said, because you don't have that understanding. If you would have that understanding, you wouldn't have said. And sometimes you don't even need to go into that argument, or you don't need to say, because what happens is, it doesn't even matter, because if they are doing that again and again, that means they haven't understood, and the way they think or their soul level has not yet come up. So we need to be more careful, we need to be more in that compassionate state of mind, and uh, just let them go. Okay, I forgive you, because if they had that mindset, they wouldn't have said that. So it's as simple as that. And because don't let that situation define you, or don't let their behaviors define you, because you know who you are. When you are much aware about yourself and how you are carrying yourself, what you are doing day to day, so you already know. So when you know how you are, it does not affect what people think about you, what they make of your behavior, whatever it is. If you are doing good for yourself and others, that is what that matters, and that creates that peace in you, or that
Is
unconditional.
it, Madhu, sorry to
That's
interrupt you.
okay.
Is
Yeah.
it okay to keep distance with them, or some limitations, limited relations, or
Yes,
less
yes.
communication?
Sometimes,
Is it fine?
yes, you should actually maintain that distance. Some people who actually argue a lot, or who
Yeah.
have this feeling of hatred. So what you can do is keep yourself away from those people, and try not to have that conversation with them. Just bow down, or just get yourself away. So always try to mingle up with your spiritual group, or spiritual or soul family people. But sometimes there are a lot of people who are in your own family, like, not I'm not talking about soul family, I'm talking about in your own family relationships. You will find many people who are talking very irrationally, and not talking with their, like, they don't have that um, raised consciousness, and they will speak rubbish or anything they would speak.
Yeah.
So for us, it is better not to judge them, or not to criticize them. It is just that we don't need to get into that energy, and we need to keep them away from us, or we just get away from there, so that we are not conversing with them and getting into that argument zone, right?
Okay.
But thank you,
Thank
thank
you.
you,
Thank you
Harsiddhi ji.
very much.
Thank you, Harsiddhi ji, because when you all ask question, then it is like, um, maybe many things I also don't remember, but that comes to mind, and then it's easy for me to explain. So, but thank you so much for asking. So anyone
Thank
else has any question or any experience that you want to share? So my dear masters, thank you so much. If you don't have any questions, wonderful. I hope this subject was easy and understandable for you. And now tomorrow we will learn about gratitude. So thank you so much. And day 25 will be for tomorrow. And we will learn the wisdom on gratitude. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Keep smiling and stay healthy, stay blessed. You all are blessed. So just relax yourself, enjoy your day. Thank you, masters. We'll meet tomorrow again.